Hopewell Bridge, a short story by Elizabeth Jonas. Read by the author. In the past 40 years since the bridge next to your house was constructed, over 200 people have jumped to their death. Every week, a police officer is sent to collect the last notes and mementos people have left behind. Everyone in the towns surrounding the bridge knows at least one person who's done it. Do you ever wonder what it's like to jump off the bridge? You've asked all your friends this question. Some of them laugh, most get confused, occasionally one cries, but no one really understands. You've lived next to the bridge your entire life, watched people jumping off it before you knew what death was. Your father always told you to run and find an adult if anyone went near the bridge. You can remember running as fast as possible, heart thumping, trying to make it before it was too late. Most of the time, it was too late. You would spend the rest of the day crying, believing it was your fault they had died. If only I could have been faster, louder, anything you'd think. They would still be here. After a while you would think, what's the point in trying if it doesn't work? But you kept those thoughts to yourself. In time, you started to just ignore the bridge and the people. It was easier not to care, not to feel. But no matter how much you tried to ignore it, there was always one thought in the back of your mind. A nagging, unending phantom of a thought. The kind that you occasionally think you've lost until you lay down to sleep, and then it pounces into the forefront of your mind. The jump. About once every year, when the urge became too strong and the temptation rose, you would sneak out of the house late at night after your parents were asleep. Slowly, you would creep down the yard, flip-flops replacing bunny slippers as years went by. You would tiptoe across the road. Every year, it became easier to hoist yourself up running over the railing, old worn wood. On the edge. Each of those nights was a battle with yourself. Half of you begging to let go and experience it, to feel yourself fly through the air. But the other half, a scared little kid facing hundreds of feet to the water, always won. So then you would wait. Wait to see what the others didn't. The first blush of purple and pink reaching to the sky. Once, on a particularly cold night, when you had dawdled to get up, so cold you could barely move, just as you started brushing away the frost from your pajamas, the sun rose exactly in line with the river. The trees seemed to glow like fire, the chipped water white like frozen caps disappearing under the bright green glare. You would hurry home after that, always scared of your parents finding out what you did. It was your secret to keep, not theirs. This continued until you left for college, the distance making the urge fade away. That is, until summer break. You had made it nearly a week without even thinking about it. 6 meager, pathetic days till the urge came back, stronger than ever. It only took 4 more nights for you to give in. Just as before, you waited, making sure there was no one else awake. You had to be careful. Old houses have creaking floorboards, and you weren't as light as a kid anymore. After that, it was just a simple stroll down the road past the plaque. When the bridge first opened, the plaque gave the history of the towns around it. When you were about 10, the city built over the plaque, history and names replaced with numbers to call and information warning against suicide.